Hello, everybody. Welcome to my weight loss project. Once again, my name is Rolando Faro. Welcome. Thank you for joining me again today. So day 31. It's in the books. Yesterday was day 31 in this project of ours, and it was a pretty good day. So many of you have heard me complaining about my back, recently. So yesterday morning at about 5:30, I went to bed pretty late, but I'm lying there. My back is hurting, so I'm just sleeping. And then I move, and the pain shot up, and so I had to get up and go. I was like, oh, I couldn't go to sleep anymore, so I was like, you know what, I need to take care of this. So I came into the office, and I found a massage therapy place that could give me a massage that morning, because I just couldn't take it anymore. So thankfully, I found one. I booked an hour therapeutic injury massage because I've torn muscles in my back before, and that's what this is. They act up sometimes after so long. Once in a while they act up when I'm starting to do things, especially like right now that I'm trying to get back in shape. So, long story short, I go there, I spend the hour, and yesterday I was pretty sore from it. The massage was a kind of a deep tissue. The masseuse, she just looked pretty deep, in that area and around it and the whole back really because, muscles try to compensate for muscles that we're not trying to use. So, I was pretty sore all day yesterday. And to top it off for work, not only did I work during the day, but we had an event in the evening where, I had to be on my feet pretty much 3 hours in the evening, to take care of things. Happy Mother's Day. Yesterday, if you were Hispanic, yesterday was Mother's Day, May 10th. So any mothers that are watching, Happy Mother's Day. Mine included. Nina, Happy Mother's Day. And so, that didn't really help. I couldn't really sit down, so I had to stand up most of the time because just my back was just a wreck. The diet is going well. The no sugar. Yesterday, though, after the massage, I had it, because I got up and I was so freaking woozy. I don't know how drunk people feel. I've never really been drunk, so I don't know. But I'm imagining it's that way because I stood up, and I'm like sitting there all wobbly, and I'm all trying to, get going again. When you take a massage, you take off your shirt and all that. So I'm putting it back on, and I'm like, leaning on the wall just because I was so dizzy. So they recommended that I just have, some sugar in my system to boost that up. And I didn't have anything, so I had a small candy bar to help for that, not because of anything else. Then I have my Bai drinks, those are the drinks that I was talking about that are very low sugar. I had a couple of those in the trunk, so I pulled out a couple, drank those because I had to stay well hydrated, to help flush all the toxins out of my system. So yesterday I drank a lot of water, and that was good. This morning, I got up finally. I wake up. My back's still sore. The muscle, still not fully healed, nor is it going to be anytime soon. But I feel much better today. There's still some pain there, but it's not until I fill with capacity. And then it's not a sharp pain like I'm feeling somebody sticking an ice pick between my ribs like it was yesterday. But we're not going to test it either. We're going to give it the rest of the week to heal. So what I've been doing in order to compensate for that is I've been walking. Quite a bit. Yesterday I walked 45 minutes. Today I'm going to walk some more, And I usually do it towards the evening because then whatever, after dinner I try to get my metabolism up so that my fasting and that works a little better, Because after you work out, I don't know about you, but when I do something now, I feel like my system boosts up. So I'm doing that right before bed in hopes that with the fasting, synergy, I guess we can call it. So the other time we talked about discipline, how, we need to be disciplined to be able to achieve what we want, whether that's losing weight, getting a promotion, doing whatever we're going to do. Ride 60 miles on the bike or run a marathon. Whatever goal we set for ourselves at that time, we need the discipline to follow through. I had a friend, Krissa, and she was saying that, sometimes she can't say no to those surges or those, when you get them. Like for me, when I get a Coke or when I'm feeling bad, when I'm happy, when I'm hot, a nice cold Coke sounds so good. It sounds like the best thing in the world. But I'm learning that if I don't focus on that, if I start thinking about other things, whether they're work related, personal, whatever it is, if I just shift the focus and try to focus on that instead of saying, you know what, Coke does sound good. You know what, I got some money in my pocket. Hey, you know what, the gas station's just right there. I can walk over in 3 minutes and get one. You know, oh, there's a Coke machine upstairs in my work. Oh, you know what, I have a glass. Let me just go up those stairs and let me get a Coke. But if I focus on other things, if I focus on work, focus on anything else other than that, oh, Amazon, oh, I need to buy this, or, oh, I need to make these calls, or I need to finish that paperwork, we tend to forget about it. And then the call is not as strong, and then you can just be like, hey, you know what, I'll just hold off. So that would be my advice for that, That's what I do. Try to shift your focus. Don't focus on that one thing. But instead, try to do something else. Try to fill your head with something else. And just say, you know what? In a while, I'll get that in a while. Just like we do with anything else, procrastinate on those feelings in the sense until you get to a point that you're just like, you know what? That's not that important anymore. I'm okay. So that's worked for me. Hopefully, works for anybody else out there. That's my trick. So today, since we still have the back, we're gonna try to be really good about what we eat, walk more, and just take care of the back. Make sure that it heals properly so that we can keep doing this right. We're gonna hit obstacles like this. I'm gonna. Who knows what else might happen after being a couch potato for a few years. My body is saying, "What are you doing, dude? Why don't we just sit down and watch TV? Hey, why don't you take it easy? What was this exercise business? We don't do that anymore. So there's gonna be things. Like when you have a car and you just let it sit in the garage. When you turn it on, you rev the engine, I'll run around the block pretty good. But if you start trying to, get on the freeway and start going faster on the freeway, you're going to start finding out things that don't work so well with that car anymore after sitting there for so long. So that's the same thing with our bodies. My body sat there for so long in such a passive state that now that I'm actually trying to be active, things are not what they used to be and things don't work like they once did. So we're tuning it up, slowly but surely getting a tune-up done so that we can get the engine and the body ready to go and start performing at a higher and higher level every time. Baby steps. Like, what about Bob? Just step at a time. I'm not going to worry about a marathon right now. I'm going to worry about running around the block. I'm not going to worry about lifting 225 pounds 90 times. I'm going to worry about doing my little dumbbells as many times as I can, 3 sets. So that's the difference. We gotta not lower, but we gotta set our expectations within limitations that we have to exceed those limitations, not to, all of a sudden here's Rolando, he's running 50 miles and he's biking 120 in the weekend. No, I can't do that. I know I can't. If I try to do that, what am I going to do to myself? 1, I might die because of a heart attack. 1, 2, my body won't respond to that. But if I say, this week Rolando's going to walk every day for half an hour and he's going to watch what he eats and he's not going to have any sugar, that I can do. So, let's put our goals to where we're at. Just put them out of reach. Whatever thing we can do, just put your goal out of reach. Grow, stretch yourself. At first it sucks. It really does. I'm not going to lie, this sucks. Not wanting to, after lunch go and get an ice cream or shaved ice or whatever, that sucks. Because it tastes good. It's yummy, it makes me feel happy. But it's not the type of happy that I want. That's the trick. So thanks for joining me. We're going to see how today goes. And we'll talk again tomorrow. You'll have a great one. Take care. Bye.